Alrighty, today we are dissecting the sheep brain. I already cut it in half and did my lab over here. All I have around me is the list. Ooh, there we go, the list of the different structures. And so let's start identifying. Gotta get my gloves on. Or on our list is the cerebrum. And that is, let me get my little pointer, and that's right in here because it kind of just goes across the two hemispheres like that. Next we have the sulcus, and that is our between those grooves, like the ridges in between them. And the longitudinal cerebral fissure is the line between the two hemispheres, so we have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere as well. And then for the brainstem, that's right here. The cerebral peduncle is right about here. The superior colliculus is down in here, Hans is down in here as well. And then we have the cerebellum, which is this little part right here. I think it's really neat how we have the little, I don't know, webbing or branching right in there. Then we have the vermis. And that is the rounded and elongated central part of the cerebellum. So let's see, where do we have it here? I think that's right here, like the shape of it, I guess. The lateral hemispheres, like I said, we have the left and the right. Then we have meninges and the dura mater, which is the outermost membrane of the brain. We have the pia mater, which is the innermost. We have the pituitary gland, which is, I think, right about here on our brain. Then we move on to the cranial nerves. Which most of them can be found on the bottom, or on the ventral side of our brain. First we have olfactory. And our olfactory bulb is up here. This is the optic nerve right here. And the optic chiasma is right in the center of that. The optic tract, this kind of goes in an X, so the optic tract is down here a little bit. Next we go to cranial nerve 3, which is oculomotor, and that is like the nerves right in here. Oops, right in this area, I guess. Next we have cranial nerve 4, trochlear, and that should be like right in this area as well. So we have the ocular motor, which is up here, and then the trochlear is down here. Cranial nerve 5 is Okay, next are trigeminal nerves. Oop. Next, our trigeminal nerves are down in here. And then we have the abducens, which is cranial nerve number 6. And those run right down the middle here. Next we have in the mid-sagittal section. Colossum is right here. The thalamus. The thalamus is right here. The hypothalamus is right under. The hypothalamus is right here. Pellucidum is the inside right here. The choroid plexus is right here. Lateral ventricle, and that is okay. The lateral ventricle is right in here. The third ventricle is right under it. And is right in here. Our fourth ventricle, I believe, is this little opening that we have. Arbor vitae is right here in the cerebrum. Next we have our spinal cord, which, if we put our little brain back together, it's this. And I'm supposed to be seeing white matter and gray matter, but all I can see is white matter in there. I don't see anything gray, unless, you know, like this little line right there is part of our gray matter. And I don't see our dorsal or ventral roots as well.